In today's topic, I'll be confronting a rather controversial topic, which is the real Israelites were black and why it matters. The aim of the video today is not to muscle anyone into submitting to the facts that are about to be presented, but rather it is upon you to choose your own path, the road that you want to take. It is upon you to choose your own poison. Video clips supporting the evidence above will play in a few minutes. Please read through the pictorials and come to your own conclusion.
Icons dating back to the 14th century brought together from private collections across Russia.
It's very beautiful. It gives you goose pimples. It's a remarkable exhibition.
It's an exhibition which feeds the senses. Everything is so grey outside at the moment, and here suddenly it's a feast for the eyes.
And it's a feast that marks 100 years since religious icons started to be recognised as works of art. Before then, they were mainly viewed as religious objects, often left blackened over the centuries by the passage of time and added layers of paint. Often left blackened over the centuries by the passage of time and added layers of paint. Often left blackened over the centuries by the passage of time and added layers of paint.
When we learned how to remove the dark layers, we discovered underneath an overwhelming beauty, to such an extent that it shocked André Matisse, who was in Moscow at the time. He said, "It's here that artists should come to learn to paint, not to Italy."
But today only a small number of these masterpieces remain. Most were destroyed during the Soviet era.
These icons are the survivors. If museums hadn't saved them, they wouldn't exist today. There are 50,000 icons in Russian museums. Before, there were millions.
But now the future of this part of Russian heritage is up for debate. Are the icons best held by museums, or should they be returned to the country's churches?
So I have something very interesting to show you guys. See we all, you know, we love Jesus. Napenda Yesu, hata mimi napenda Yesu kabisa. But you know, no one has anyone ever really seen Jesus anakaa. Semeni tu kweli. Ama ni zile tunaonanga kwa Bible and then tukasema maybe this is how he looked like. But in Kenya we actually brought fake Jesus. Me, I don't know what you get. Did you guys see that fake Jesus video?
It's a fake man. Unaona kule mdepana feel.
Man, I know.
I'm meeting Jesus alikuwa 2000 years ago, please.
We cannot assume. See, we all say that. But anyway, you guys watch this video.
Na tunasema mji wetu lazima ukombolewe. Ni tangazo tulio ni hili ya kwamba Yesu anaingia kiseriani na yote tunawalika.
In fact, now he's upgraded because I saw he's now in cars, whatnot. But what was he like trending about last year or so when he now used to walk with a white whatever? Do you remember that? Now I see he's upgraded because he was at the top of my head. Waiting at times, I'm like, oh, okay, Jesus got upgraded because we saw him at the time and he was just, I mean, come on. I just feel like it's too shady.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Yango renaming people and places. Replaced African names with Arabic and European names. This will disguise their true black identity.
White supremacy. White people destroyed Egyptian monuments that looked too black. White people started separating Egypt from Africa as if it was two different places. White people started making Egyptians look white. And then when people started pointing out that Egyptians were in fact African, they started trying to make it seem like the pyramids were built by aliens because they did not want the modern white world to know how advanced the African culture was.
Do you know why they won't teach us the history of Egypt? After you have shackled and enslaved a people, branded, castrated, lynched, burned, and tortured them, you called them 3/5 of a man, subspecies, an ape, a monkey, and a general inferior creation, how can we then admit that they are our teachers and the ones who gave us civilization? How can we admit that we descended from Greece and from Rome, and that Greece and Rome stole everything they knew from Egypt? In early Christian art, Jesus is almost invariably represented as black-skinned. The Hebrews were dark-skinned people. His feet were like burnt brass, Revelation. His hair was like wool, Revelation. My skin is black, Job. Our skins were black. They are black, Jeremiah. Look not upon me because I am black, Solomon. Joseph, the Jewish historian, wrote that Christ was a man of simple appearance, mature age, dark skin with little hair. And the earliest statues of the Virgin Mary, they're also black. Everything was stolen from Egypt. How to admit that? There's no room in a white supremacist psyche for black contributions to civilization or world progress. This reaches too far into the consciousness of the so-called objective white scholars of academia and their black-skinned counterparts. This is like asking a Nazi to accept the Jewish origins of Nazism and of Hitler, if that were the case. They couldn't accept it if it were true any more than the white supremacists can accept the African origins of civilization, the African origins of Christianity, the African origins of science, the African origins of everything. Philosophy originated in Egypt. Math originated in Egypt. Theology originated in Egypt. Philosophy originated in Egypt. Letters originated in Egypt. Everything started there. They were as ancient to the Romans as the Romans now are to us. And that's what we don't really understand because we live now. We don't really understand that the pyramids are 5,000 years old and that the Romans only date back 2,500 years. Like, really think about that. Because that's the world we live in. A world of lies. I'm reading from J. California Cooper's book, The Wake of the Wind. I am Africa. I am a place. I am a state of mind. Hundreds of years ago, my children lived free. We had our skirmishes within my shores, even small wars that did not disturb my great and sprawling land. We were not perfect, but we never lift our shores to seek to destroy or rob any other culture or people, to steal the fruit of their land or mines and leave the land and people ravaged. Nor did we seek to steal any people's love of themselves, nor tell other people they were ignorant savages and inferior while we were superior, as the white ones said to us. They lied so much and long they began to believe it themselves. They cried God with their mouths while holding a knife in one hand and a gun in the other, slicing and firing at vibrant life. They also brought with them other diseases, including endless greed, envy, and hate. Our nations changed. They killed for land, women, or gold, spreading their savageness to all others. And now, they have influenced others. Anathema. Enough. How do we repay our debt to black people? I really want white people to think about that.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to get notified of other video clips. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again.